Welcome once again to the two sad old gits in the Dordogne. Simon, where are you from?
Originally Yorkshire.
Hence the really strange accent.
Yes, if you insist. I mean, to me it's normal. Yes. To me, you've got a funny accent.
Oh, yeah. No, one's awfully posh. So, but I noticed when you were speaking French, it's bonjour, lad. Comment allez-vous?
I'm better than that.
Sorry, we digress. So it's André here. I'm talking to Simon Pearson, who, as we know, is the bass player from Lazarus Heights, and I'm the one with the posh voice. So there we go. Simon, you've had some interesting stories about. You have two beautiful dogs who are sitting here at our feet, Belle and Beau, 4 years old today. Happy birthday!
Yes.
Just me then. Okay, but you've had some interesting experience with local animals in the Dordogne. So just please do elaborate.
Well, yes, and there's an awful lot of deer here, I've hit a couple of deer. The last one was a glancing blow because it was coming across the road, and I swerved and the deer swerved. But this is a big deer. This is standing as high as the car. It was a big one. Yeah, and I've got witnesses. Yeah, my fragrant wife said it was a big one. And it glanced off the car and buckled all the door panels, but it's just an old Volvo, so we don't care. But the strangest thing that ever happened was I was taking the dogs for a walk, and I was just heading up up the garden with the dogs, and the dogs disappeared. They went running off into one of the Gits gardens. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Yeah, how very apt. And so I followed the dogs, and lo and behold, in the garden of the Gite, there is a baby Sanglier, which is a wild boar. And this is a baby, but I mean, it's 25 kilograms or 30 kilograms, so it's as big as a dog, but it's a baby. So it seemed this is the day after the hunt. So obviously its mother had been shot or whatever, sadly, because that's what they do down here. You wouldn't call the wild boar Bambi, would you? You call it Piggy or something. Anyway, it was a proper little pig, and you could stroke it and everything. It was really, really tame. It hadn't learnt any lessons from its recent interaction with the hunt. So without further ado, I ran off towards our house, which is facing the house where I was at, to get my camera. And when I got into the kitchen, found the camera, sure enough, the dogs and the wild boar are in the kitchen. The wild boar's having a drink of water.
Trying to jump into the pot.
Yes. Unfortunately not, because they're very tasty. And a beautiful little thing. You could tickle it behind its ears. It'd make a little piggy snorting sound. Do you know that sort of that sound? Yeah. Lovely little thing, and the dogs were sniffing it. They thought, well, it looks like a dog, but it doesn't smell like a dog. And so once, after about 20 minutes of stroking and petting this wild boar, I said to Sharon, my lovely wife, I said, well, I've still got to take the dogs for a walk. She says, well, yeah, well, it's going to get dark soon. So set off, the dogs and the wild boar came as well. So at the time we had Labradors, and they were in the habit of me throwing a ball for them as we walked, and the wild boar running after the ball, bringing the ball back to me. We were passing people on the lane, and they're nearly all crashing the cars. One of them stopped and said, "What's that?" And I said, "It's a wild boar, of course. It's just." So 3 dogs and a wild boar, and we walked for an hour, and this little piggy had found a new daddy and some new playmates. We got home, and unfortunately the wild boar grew to probably 300 kilos.
They're
Huge, really, really huge. If you hit one in a car, that's the end of the car, and. Desperate to keep it, even gave it a name, called it Little Henry, for no particular reason. And but at the end of the day, as it became nighttime, we realised that we were going to have to shut the door on little Henry, and he was going to have to find his way in the world. So a little bit sad, but an uplifting experience.
I don't know. I wasn't there, but all I can say is that little Henry, if he had hit a car, is that sort of what you would call a crashing boar? Yes. Yeah, that was laughter in the background. So we're having to work from one mic here. It's only because I'm sort of technically totally inept and incapable, so we're just using the one microphone. But okay, so I don't know what to say to that one. So there you go, living in it, because of course you know that we have this thing called the chasse here in France. We're on most weekends that they're out with their bright jackets and their guns, having had cognac and wine in the morning, waving them around and culling, shall we say, the deer and the sanglier, the boar. Which, yeah, it's a French thing. We can't say anything against it. But so you didn't keep him then?
No, he had to go, and we didn't see him again.
Unless you ate him?
Unless you ate him. I spoke to our French neighbours and told him the story, and he said that the weight limit was 25 kilograms for a wild boar. Below that, you're not allowed to kill them. So he would have shot it.
If you've at all been affected by any of these stories, then please just go away. Thank you, Simon. That's another episode of Two Old Gits in the Dordogne, and we will speak to you again. And say goodbye, Simon.
Goodbye, darlings.
Oh, no, I thought you were going to say goodbye, Simon.
Goodbye, Simon.
Goodbye, darlings. Thank you for listening to Two Old Gits in the Dordogne, featuring André Moradian and Simon Pearson. We hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.